Hello everyone, I'm Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and for today's video, I will be going over shonen anime and ranking them in a tier list. But I'm not alone today. Joining me are a few familiar faces and also someone new who has not been on the channel yet. So first off, we have DD.
Yo.
We also have Starfighter.
What's poppin', guys?
And last but not least, joining for the first time is Fruit.
Hello.
So we'll be going over a bunch of shonen anime into a tier list, but there's a few rules that I'm just going to set in place for the video. There will be a maximum 5 anime, minimum 1 anime that we can put in S tier, and also maximum 5 anime, minimum 1 anime that we can put in D tier, just so we don't fill up those tiers a lot, so we can also max out the middle. Just thought that'd be a good idea for it. But we have 24 anime to go through. So let's begin. They're ordered alphabetically. So starting it off is Attack on Titan. I'll start it off with Attack on Titan with I think it should be an S tier, especially for the anime. Even the manga I'd probably put in S tier compared to these other ones. So keep in mind we're obviously ranking these compared to each other, not compared to the general narrative. But I think Attack on Titan is an S tier anime. What about you guys?
You know what? I would 100% agree with you. When I first watched Attack on Titan, it was like any other anime I've probably ever seen. It actually had something. It sparked interest into me. So I'll agree with you that it's an S tier. Definitely, 100%.
Alright, that's 2 S tiers. DD and Fruit. I know you guys have seen it.
I'd probably say high A tier.
High A tier. Okay, alright.
Okay.
And DD?
I don't know if it's high A or low S. I don't. Just between, I guess.
Alright, so I think it averages out at S tier. So we'll put Attack on Titan at S tier for now. And the thing is we can always rearrange. So if we have 5 anime that are in S tier and then there's another anime that comes up that we want to put in S, we can always drop one down. So for now, we'll have Attack on Titan in S tier. So this next anime on here is Black Clover. I don't know where I'm going to put Black Clover. I'm going to be honest. Do you guys have any thoughts on Black Clover?
Well, Black Clover, I have some mixed feelings about it. So I would say probably it's a low A tier. I would say that.
Low A.
Yeah.
And why would you say low A?
I just feel like it's missing some. I don't know. I just have this feeling where, compared to Attack on Titan when we mentioned earlier, I just feel like it doesn't have what Attack on Titan had. So, but it's a good anime. I'm not saying it's bad, but I still think it's fair to say that it's a A tier for sure.
All right. What about Fruit and DD? What are you guys' thoughts on Black Clover? And also, if you've read the manga and not seen the anime, you can judge your feelings off the manga instead.
I'd probably say B tier. It doesn't do anything special or new, so.
And DD, how far into Black Clover are you? I think I remember you mentioned that earlier.
I don't want to spoil other viewers, but I think there was one moment where something happened. One guy came and had a different type of magic. I kind of stopped there.
Ah, okay. Alright, so
You know what I mean?
I think I know what you mean. I think I do. But judging just off of what you've seen, I'm just curious where you would put it.
Well, I would probably say C or B. Otherwise,
Okay.
I would have watched way more.
So I think that it comes down to me in terms of also just placing it. I think we have a lot of anime to cover. I don't think it's A tier, even low A tier. I think there's a lot of good anime on here that I could see in S and A, and I wouldn't put Black Clover in there, at least yet. I mean, I've seen the anime. I haven't read the manga, and just judging off the anime, I think I'll say B, which I think averages out to B for now, and we could always move it around.
Okay.
So, Black Clover, B tier. I agree with what Fruit was saying. I think it doesn't do a lot in terms of bringing something new to the table for shonen anime, or just anime in general. I think it brings a lot of, qualities that you see in other typical shonen, but I think it still does a good job. Alright, next one on here is Bleach. This is a tough one to rank. I don't know why. I'm debating. I think it's B. Is what I'm thinking right now. I think it's got an amazing arc in Soul Society and a few other good arcs, but it has a lot of like D tier arcs in my opinion. But I think it's got good characters. What are you guys' thoughts on Bleach?
Been like a long time since I seen it, yeah, but I definitely watched it. If I had to say which tier it was, I'll probably say like at least a B, between a B positive and a B negative, because I would. Yeah, reason why I'm saying that's because yeah, I agree with the part with the arcs part. You know, some of the arcs weren't that good, but I would say that some of them are. But there was not a lot of arcs I didn't like, so I would just say it's B.
Okay. Fruit, DD, Bleach.
I'd drop it to C just because of how many fucking filler in anime. It
That's
just
so
really
true.
fucking annoys me. And I don't know, like episode 100 plus, it just got so fucking boring for me that I had to drop it.
Yeah, I see what you're saying there. What about you, DD?
Well, I completely disagree. I'm going with A.
A.
Hey, wow.
Oh shit! All right, well I got to hear then. Why do you think it's an A tier compared to these other ones?
I would start off with the characters because I would say it probably has one of the best casts in all of anime,
Okay.
and just the powers like Kido and Shunpo and stuff. It's kind of interesting for me, but it's not at the level where I can say it's an S.
Okay. So we have one A, one C, and two Bs. It averaged out to a B then for now. All right. Bleach is in B tier. Next on here is Death Note. Now, Death Note's a really good anime. Really good. Really love it. But again, we have to limit ourselves to 5 and S. And right now, I'm looking at the list. I see 4 other ones that to put in S I like more. So I think I'm going to put Death Note actually in A tier. That's what I'm thinking. Because obviously the first 25 episodes, if we're judging just off that, I think it's an easy S tier. I think it's almost perfect. And then after episode 25 until the ending, I mean the ending is great, but before the ending, I think it just had a bit of a drop off for me. But I'd go A tier still. Let's keep going in order. Starfighter, what about you?
Okay, so I think I'll give it S tier definitely because I like its psychological aspect, right? Every episode it plays, it just gets me thinking what's gonna happen next, and like I absolutely love the ending. Like that literally just I was not expecting it. I can probably have 100 endings what I could think of it would be, but out of this ending, I was not expecting it. So I would say definitely S tier.
It definitely has one of the best endings
Yeah,
I'd say
definitely.
I've seen. I really did like the ending, but it's tough. Fruit, what about you for Death Note?
Well, I watched Death Note years ago. I don't remember too much, but I'd probably
That's
place
fine.
it A.
Okay.
I just really like the mind games, and a lot of people say like the fucking latter half of the anime dropped off, but I think it got even better at that point.
What? What?
What?
It got better.
What do
You're
you mean?
crazy.
My man,
How?
what?
Wait. So before we move on for a sec, do you like Nier more than L?
I don't like Nier more than L, but I mean, I'd still like Nier.
Okay. All right. Interesting opinion. I've never heard someone say that. So that's wow. Okay. DB, what about you for Death Note? Right now we have 2 A's and an S.
I would say potential S, but for now high A.
For now, high A. All right. Sounds good. We can always move it up then if need be at the end. So Death Note will go in A tier. Sorry, Starfighter. Looks like
Bruh.
you're in the back end for that one.
That's fine. Eventually,
It might move up. Remember, we have to keep.
Yeah.
You have to keep at least 5. All right. So next one is Demon Slayer. Demon Slayer. So I love the adaptation. I think because I think it was adapted very well compared to the manga. The manga I didn't think actually was that good. I think it was pretty average. I think the UFO table adaptation really elevated Demon Slayer, but I still think overall, even with its amazing animation and fights, I think overall the cast is still not as good as many other casts. But I think judging off the anime, I'm going to go B tier for now. Starfighter, what are your thoughts on Demon Slayer?
Demon Slayer, okay, I'm gonna have to go B tier also because really, I'm not gonna lie, it's a good anime, but it just it just felt like it's another demon type anime. You know what I mean? I just feel like it just like deserves a spot in B tier. It doesn't really like deserve anything better than an A or S. But I would say it's B.
All right, Fruit. What are your thoughts on Demon Slayer?
Honestly, I'd probably just drop it to a C, just because I hate like the main cast of characters.
The
They
cast is
really
not
just
good.
annoy you. Like it's just so fucking annoying.
To me, they don't annoy me. You're probably talking about like Zenitsu. You think he's annoying?
I think they're all annoying except probably Inosuke's his name.
Inosuke? To me, I sort of get what you're saying. I wouldn't say annoying, but they're just bland. I get nothing out of the main cast, I'm gonna be honest, or even just the cast in general. I think just the reason I have it in B is just because I think Ufotable elevates it just so much because I think it's such a good watch. I mean, the animation is just gorgeous. DD,
And,
what's your thoughts? Oh, sorry, keep going, Fruit.
And Ninja likes Demon Slayer, so that's automatic C.
All right. DD, what are your thoughts on Demon Slayer?
B.
B. All right. Do you have any more to elaborate on, or should we just pop in B?
Like Star said, it's like the anime is like it's nothing special. It's not original. Like the demon stuff we see a lot, like the sword stuff we also see a lot. So B for me.
All right, Demon Slayer B tier. We have right now 3 Bs, 1 A, 1 S. Next up is Dr. Stone, and I did like Dr. Stone, but we're judging this off of everything on here, and honestly, Dr. Stone is pretty forgettable compared to these other ones on here. I think it's a C tier anime. I think also for its cast of characters, not the biggest fan. I like Gen, the guy that's he's like the mind games person. I don't remember what his title is, but I think he's the character I like the most in the anime. But just off of everything else I've seen and everything else on here, I think it's a C tier. Starfighter, what's your thoughts on Dr. Stone?
Oh boy, okay, so this is a tough one actually. Dr. Stone, I really think it's it's like actually the story is like original fresh. I like the concept of like, you're going to the future because of a certain event happening, and the world has reset. That's what I like about the story.
It is unique.
Yeah,
I'll
it is
give it
unique.
that.
Yeah, that's what I like about that. I also like the part where he's this genius where like he comes with all these crazy ideas that no normal human could do. So if I had to give it a tier, I'll probably say I'll give it a B plus. It's not
B,
bad.
okay.
Yeah, B plus. Yeah, but I
Okay.
would say it's pretty good.
I do agree with you. I think it's very unique for Shonen. I do like that aspect of it. Fruit, what are your thoughts on Dr. Stone?
I also watched Dr. Stone when it came out as an anime. I don't remember shit. All I remember is he made coke in it and his hair looks like chives. So probably C tier.
All right, DD, it comes down to you for Dr. Stone.
I'm between C and B because I would say C for like everything else that's on the list, but B for Senku and Tsukasa alone.
Okay, I think then we're gonna put it C tier then for now. It's a strong C tier. I do like Dr. Stone, but I do agree. I think C tier is the right spot. Next up is Dragon Ball, and this encompasses whatever Dragon Ball you want. It's like any of them. Kind of like how Naruto's on here. It's Naruto and Naruto Shippuden. Dragon Ball, you can do Dragon Ball Z, Dragon Ball Super, all of them. So, going off that, I think Dragon Ball is a lot of nostalgia for me. So I like the nostalgia part of Dragon Ball. I think it's got a solid cast of characters. I don't know where this may surprise you guys. I'm judging between B and C for
B and
Dragon
C.
Ball. So I'll go last. Starfighter, what are your thoughts? on
Okay,
Dragon
I'm
Ball?
gonna say it's a C, and the reason why I'm saying that because at the beginning of the very first episode stuff, like it's a bunch of fillers, but until like Dragon Ball Super and stuff, there's like less fillers. But the only thing I like about it, the show overall, is just the fight scenes. Really, the story plot, I don't know, it's decent, but I'll give
The
it a
story
C
is
tier.
story is not that good. I'll give
Yeah,
it
it's
that.
not that good, honestly. So I'll just give it like a C tier.
All right, Fruit. What about you for Dragon Ball?
I have a zero opinion on Dragon Ball. I watched
Have you
it
seen?
so many years.
Okay.
I have, but I was maybe like 7.
Okay, then we'll
I-
cut you out for this one. How about that?
Yeah.
So DD, I know you're a big Dragon Ball fan. So where are you putting it?
I really don't know because I don't want to be too biased, but I don't want to.
I mean, it's your own personal preference. There's no problem with that.
I've been watching Dragon Ball for like 15 years now.
Yep.
I would probably go with B.
Okay. So it comes down to me. We have a B and a C, and I like Dragon Ball. It's nostalgic for me. But I have to go off of looking at everything else on here and why I like more. And I think Dragon Ball Z is nostalgic, but I think also the fight scenes to me were not as good as I remembered. They took many, many episodes to develop it, and I think the story is not as good as some of the other ones on here. I'm going to put it in C for now, which is such a tough pick for me because this was my first anime I've ever seen. And I think it's a C tier, honestly. So I'm going to put Dragon Ball in C. That means it goes in C for now. And I don't. It's tough. It's a tough one. DD, you represented Dragon Ball well. I did not. Oh man. Alright, so Dragon Ball's in C, which means then the next one on here alphabetically is Fairy Tail. Fairy Tail. I'll start off. Fairy Tail also one of the first anime I've seen. Enjoyability, honestly, pretty high. And also, honestly, cast of characters. I think the main cast of heroes are pretty enjoyable to watch. But I think overall, I think the fight scenes are one of the worst, honestly, for shonen anime. I think the story is one of the worst. I think the plot armor is existent. I think Fairy Tail is honestly the first D tier for me, even though I do actually kind of find enjoyment out of it. Starfighter, what are your thoughts?
I was actually about to say D tier also because it was. Yeah, I agree with you on the fight part. Like the fights are not that good. I also don't like the cast. You know, the cast doesn't.
Oh, you don't like the cast?
I don't like the cast. Yeah, the cast, they just seem kind of bland. You know what I mean? Just like really, there's nothing special about them. I don't really see a lot of character development, so I think it goes into a D tier.
I sense the first D tier. Fruit and DD. Fairy Tail.
You want to go first, DD?
Let's say the first letter of my nickname.
Okay, and Fruit. Any input?
If I go back to when I first watched it many years ago, I fucking love that shit.
I did too!
When I first watched it, I'm just gonna have to say S tier.
Oh my god.
He's trolling.
I know he's trolling, but if he is doing that, it averages out probably at a C if we have 3 Ds and an S.
Nah, put that shit in D tier.
Okay, let's just move on. I figured, but next up is Food Wars. I think Food Wars, it's a different shonen, but I think overall, I think also its cast is not as good as many of the other ones on here. I think it's a C tier. Starfighter or anyone else if you guys have seen Food Wars.
Okay, Food Wars. So basically, I just watch that show whenever I feel hungry because the way they make the food, it's like I don't know, it just gets me hungry all of a sudden. Like I don't know what they do, but holy crap, that food looks.
The production value for the food definitely is like what the hell? It looks amazing.
Yeah. So I would just say I'll give it a low B because of the food, but honestly, I don't like the characters. They're just like. Yeah, the characters don't seem right.
They're kind of odd, and I just can't like follow them at all. I just can't gravitate towards them. Fruit, what about you for Food Wars?
I don't like Food Wars. I'd put it in C, but it's got some nice females.
I agree with that one. But right, DD, it comes down to you for Food Wars.
Last time I watched Food Wars was Ramadan, so let's say C. Just because I'm hungry, I'm watching.
All right. Sounds good.
Yeah.
Sounds good. Food Wars C tier. Next on here is Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood. I don't know what you guys are gonna say, but I'm just gonna put an S tier. I think it explains itself. What about you guys?
I'll give it an A tier because. So I watched both Full Alchemist, but since we're talking about Brotherhood, I would say Brotherhood is pretty good. I just like how 2 brothers are like, they just try to reclaim back what's theirs after like a certain event has happened. So and I also loved it a lot. Like, I would just, I even watched the second time. That's how good it was. So I'll give it like an A tier.
Fruit, DD.
I mean, for Shonen, it is pretty damn good. I'd probably give it a high S tier.
Oh, it's 2 S's and an A, DD?
I want to say potential S and or high A plus.
Oh, you gotta decide. If you say A, it comes down to 2 and 2, and I don't know what to do yet with that.
Let's say S for now.
Okay, S. If it ever comes down to a tie, then we'll do. I don't know. We'll figure that out when it comes time to it. But here comes the best choice on here. This is Gintama.
Oh, okay.
On a second D tier, I'd be
Yep.
picking
Triple
Gintama.
S tier, yeah.
Wait. Let's have Fruit start. Fruit, what are your thoughts on Gintama?
If we
I
say D
watched
tier,
150 episodes of Gintama. I did not enjoy myself a single time. The cast is annoying. It is not funny. They're
No.
all fucking brain dead. It's just not good.
Oh my god, you're serious, Archie.
Starfire,
I'm very serious.
Starfire, the funny thing is I put Fruit in a group with 3 people who absolutely love Gintama.
Oh wow, this guy's a monster. How could you hate Gintama, man? Like how?
I know.
It's
Dude, I don't
not
get it either.
funny. I don't
It's
understand
hilarious!
why people like it.
It's hilarious!
Oh,
It's
oh my
funny.
god, I stuck my finger up his ass. So funny.
Alright, you know what? Start with DD next. DD, what are your thoughts on Gintama?
S plus, it has everything.
Yeah,
Starfighter?
Easy.
triple S.
Alright, we're putting in S tier boys.
Fuck you all.
You know, so this is the thing. We'll put it right now low S because you put it in D. Fruit.
What?
So if an anime we have more let's say we have 5 in S right now, and there's another anime that comes up that we universally like more, Gintama I have to drop down 1. But right now it's an S. Well, One Piece I have a feeling might be going in S. But anyways, next is Haikyuu. So I'll start it up. This was actually my first sports anime I watched. Next was Kuroko no Basket. Really love both of them, but I didn't put Kuroko on here. I put Haikyuu. Haikyuu, I think, is amazing anime. I love the whole team aspect. I think everyone contributes super well. I think the characters are also pretty solid. I think it's very inspirational. I think I'd have to go with A tier because there's a few other anime on here that I prefer slightly, but I maybe might move it up, but I don't think it's going to be going up anymore. I think it's A tier. Anyone else, Haikyuu?
Unfortunately, I'm going to have to give it a B tier because really, I'm not a big fan of sports anime, first of all, but like, the show is kind of predictable, I'm not going to lie, because, you know, it's like Kuroko's Basket. It's sort of like that. It just like, it's too predictable, and I'm not that a fan of predictable anime, so, but it's still a good sports anime, I'm not going to lie.
Alright, so an A and a B. Fruit, Haikyuu.
I'd give it a C tier. The
Fuck
cast,
off.
Annoying. It's just annoying, predictable, and if you wanted to watch a good sports anime, just watch Hajime no Ippo.
That's a good sports anime, I agree. I do like Hajime no Ippo. Alright, DD, comes down to you. Haikyuu.
Fruit, you're just making me laugh the whole day. I have to go with B. I love the cast. I like the battles and stuff.
Mhm.
But yeah, like Star said, it's very predictable.
I agree with that. That's fair. You know, I think B is fair place for Haikyuu, but I just absolutely love it. It's kind of, I don't know why, I just gravitate so much towards it. But anyways, Haikyuu B. Next is Hunter x Hunter. I don't know what Fruit's opinion or Starfire opinion on Hunter x Hunter is, but this might be easy. Hunter x Hunter S tier. Let's Starfighter. What about you?
Okay, I'm gonna have to give it a F tier.
Wait. You gave it a what?
An F.
There's no F.
There's no F? Okay, then D10. D,
What?
this is D, right? Yeah, because honestly, you know what, I just don't like the 2 kids.
Wait, you're serious?
Yeah, I'm serious. I don't like the 2 protagonists. They're just kind of snotty kids. They're like always competing with each other. Like, hey,
You're giving
you know,
Hunter x Hunter a D tier.
I get a D tier. Yeah, honestly, I don't know. I watched it like the first 3 seasons stuff, but like really, I'm just not clicking with it. And the show really, I just don't even like the cast at all. I mean, their goals sound pretty good, but you know, they're not unique enough, and I just don't see like good potential with the show. Even though, and plus, it's kind of oversaturated. So
You gotta be fucking kidding me. That
Yeah.
Hunter x Hunter is D?
yeah,
Hunter x Hunter is one of the best cast power systems fights in anime.
I mean,
Yeah.
Gon is pretty annoying.
yeah.
Alright, wait, so let's Fruit, what are your thoughts on Hunter x Hunter? What tier?
Well, if we're going with Shonen, I think it's probably near the peak of Shonen. It's got a great cast. My mentor, happens to be a clown. I won't name him. And well, I like when can I spoil or?
It's very small, very like slightly.
Oh well, I'm not gonna say it, but I loved when Gon did something to an ant.
Yes, that scene was amazing. Yes, I love that scene.
I'm not a fan of Killua, but yeah, I really like Clown. And after like the anime finishes, where the manga picks up on is pretty good.
Okay, so where would you put Hunter x Hunter then?
Probably S.
In DD?
E tier, D tier.
There's no
I have
way.
to go with S.
All right, so that's 3 S's and a D. That's another S tier. Jeez, Hunter x Hunter
I don't even
Gintama.
see a single weak point in Hunter.
I don't think it. I think it's almost perfect. I honestly do. I'm shocked there was a D tier pick for Hunter x Hunter. What the hell?
Yeah,
All
So
right.
I had to do it, man. It had to be done.
All right. Next on here is JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. And this encompasses all of JoJo's. So part 1, part 2, part 3, whatever.
what about like part 7 and 8? Since I don't think they're shonen.
Well,
Let's include it.
let's include them. If you've read them, you can include them. I'm fine with that.
All right.
Because I think overall JoJo's is just shonen-esque. But anyways, I think JoJo's, even though we have 4 right now, JoJo's is my last pick for S tier, even though I have a feeling something's going to move down because One Piece is coming. But JoJo's to me is S tier. I think the fights and power system is up there with Hunter x Hunter for the best. I think the characters are so memorable, and the quotes are amazing. The memes are amazing. The villains are great. I love JoJo's. I think the whole vibe and enjoyability. Favorite villain, Yoshikage Kira. I haven't gotten to part 7 yet, but part 1 to part 6, I put Kira over Dio. But anyway, Starfighter, what about you? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure.
I'm gonna give it an S tier because I just love the protagonist and the antagonist, especially the antagonist. Dio is probably my most favorite villain by far. I just like, he's always so aggregated against Jojo. Just has this really deep blood hatred for each other. So I just like, how where the plot is going. I also like the powers and stuff. Dio being able to stop time. I thought it was not gonna be possible for any anime to incorporate a power like that, but I don't know. But the show surprised me, and like they were able to do it, and I just like it. Like everything. I also like the cast as well, so I'll give it a S tier.
Let's go. Fruit, JoJo's.
Well, I think JoJo's would have to go to S if part 6 wasn't so lackluster, but I think that all the music references, all the villains, especially the ones in part 7, they're all so fucking good, and the characters, the protagonists, they're all amazing.
All right.
I've read the part of part 7, and it's very, very good till now.
So what would you give JoJo's?
S.
S tier across the board. Let's go. So JoJo's, I think that's the first one we all unanimously said S for. So I'll put it at the top. And I honestly love that we did that. One Piece is coming up. That's probably gonna be going into S. And I have an idea for what we're gonna do because I think Gintama or Hunter x Hunter, one of them's dropping, which is gonna be sad. But we'll see. We'll see. But next up is Jujutsu Kaisen. So Jujutsu Kaisen, I think, is in a similar boat for me with Demon Slayer, where I think it was adapted very well. I actually like the manga a little bit more than Demon Slayer, but I think it falls into the same boat where I think the main cast isn't quite there for me. I think Itadori's kind of bland as protagonist. I do like Gojo and then Todo and Inumaki for side characters, but there's still like not a lot there yet for me. I think the action's good. The story to me sort of dipped. Like it was focused a lot on Sukuna, and then like I feel like it just abandoned that concept. But I think overall, I'd still say it's a B tier. Starfighter, what about you?
Okay, so really, I can't give a good rating because I only watched 2 episodes of it. I just stopped watching. Yeah, so
Okay,
I can't.
we're-
So
I'm
I can't give it.
skipping you. I'm skipping.
Yeah.
Watch Jujutsu Kaisen. Just watch it.
Yeah.
All right. All right. At some point. Fruit, what about you? Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay, I think it's just middle of everything. It doesn't excel in anything, it's not bad in anything, and it just gets carried by Gojo. It's just, like, without him, it'd just be shit.
So where would you put
So
it?
I just chucked it B tier.
B tier. All right. DD.
I have to go with B too. Like
All right.
Gojo's really carrying the series.
He
And
does.
I like the stuff where like curses, like the system is pretty well made and kind of advanced powers. But
I think it's pretty
that's
unique
about
too. I agree with that.
that's about it.
Yeah. And also with the power system, domain expansion I think is pretty unique as well. It seems like an interesting power concept. But Jujutsu Kaisen falls into B tier. Next on here is Magi. So I'm going to start it up because I'm a huge Magi fan, and I think it should go in A tier. I think the characters are great. I think the story is actually much more interesting compared to other shonen anime, where it involves a lot of political intrigue and feel like different nations sort of. I feel like it sort of represents like a worldly function, which is really cool. And I think Sinbad also is one of the best characters of all time. I think it's incredibly well written. I think it's also not predictable. And I read the manga. I think Magi is an A tier. What about you, Starfighter, for Magi?
So wait, which manga you're talking about? We're talking about any...
Oh, I don't think you've seen it's Magi Labyrinth of Magic, Magi Kingdom
No,
of
I
Magic.
haven't seen it, yeah.
Damn. All right, we have to skip you for this one.
Yeah.
Fruit Magi. What about you?
I don't remember it being anything special, but I mean, and I think it doesn't do a lot of things very good. I'd probably drop the C tier.
Oh my gosh. Fuck. DD, what about you, Magi?
Well, it doesn't really matter because if I say A or C, it will still go to B. So I'll say B.
All right, Magi's beats. God damn it, man. Oh, that was like a strong A for me. Damn it. Oh, whatever. All right, so next on here is My Hero Academia. So I'll start it up. I heard the manga actually is getting really good. I have not read the manga. Damn. So I think I might need to catch up on that. So you'll probably be judging your opinions off the manga, Fruit.
Yeah.
But for me, with My Hero Academia, I've only seen the anime. I'm not fully caught up on season 5, but for me, it's a C tier. I think it's just so bland. I get like almost nothing out of it. I think it started very well. I think even like season 2-ish, maybe parts of season 3 I thought were really good. But I think the cast, I could care less. I honestly could care less of like whatever happens to a majority of them. I think All Might's awesome. I think Mirio's awesome. Thought Stain was great, but then he just is gone now. But overall, I think it's a C tier. Starfighter, about you, My Hero Academia.
So I was about to give the thing a D tier, but then I moved to C because I just absolutely love the OCT. Like You Say I Run. That's probably my most favorite OCT.
That's a very good OST. I'll give it that.
Yeah, so I'll just give it a C tier.
All right, Fruit, manga opinions, My Hero Academia.
Okay, with the manga, it gets carried so hard by the villains, it still deserves A tier for that. And then Deku's also pretty good in the manga, like he gets a lot better. And Tomura Shigaraki, he's just so fucking good. He carries the whole series.
Really? Damn, I gotta read
carries
the
the
manga
whole
then.
series.
Tomura Shigaraki. I hated that guy. I'm not gonna lie. The first 4
He is
seasons.
fucking amazing. It deserves
Wow.
A tier.
Wow. DD. And so we have A and 2 C's right now.
I have not read the manga. I really want to, but I didn't even finish the anime. I stopped at season 3.
Okay.
I might put it at B later, but for now C.
All right. That's 3 C's and an A. So 3 C's means it goes into C tier.
At the moment, I really don't like the MC.
I
don't like
Deku.
it
I think Deku is so below average. So below average.
It's
Oh yeah,
so
facts.
much better.
Yeah, facts.
He gets so much better.
All right. I'll put a disclaimer. We have not. So 3 of us have not read the manga. If we read the manga, then I'll publicly make a statement that it's A tier. Then, if I like it, how about that?
You'll probably say B tier.
Alright, we'll see. But My Hero Academia C tier. We have right now 7 anime left. Next is Naruto, and this encompasses Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, not Boruto. So just those 2.
Okay.
So going off of those 2, I think it's also pretty nostalgic for me. There's a lot of fillers, but I think honestly for cast, I think it's actually one of the better casts and better fights. I think Naruto is B, even though it does a lot of things wrong. Starfighter, about you for Naruto.
Alright, So you said we're including both Naruto and Naruto Shippuden, right?
Yep, combine them.
Okay, fine. So you know what? I'm gonna have to give it an S tier. And yeah, I know. And like reason why I say that because I've been watching that show since I was like at a very young age. You know, it just gives me that nostalgic feeling. You know, Naruto's life is almost similar to mine. Like I don't know, it's sad, but I can feel like I can relate to his. And also, I just like the sad music. It was well orchestrated and stuff. I just love it. I also just like how his character development is so good. Like literally, he starts off as like a weak person, right? But then as the story continues out, he just becomes stronger and like you know he becomes a great leader all of a sudden. You know?
You know what? Oh, sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, but I think overall, I'll give it S tier.
A Starfighter. I'm looking at the rest of the stuff that's on here, and I'm actually gonna bump it up. My opinion's an A tier for Naruto.
Oh, well, nice.
Brute, what about you? Naruto.
Well, I think Naruto is very good. It's got a strong plot. But I mean, everyone makes fun of Araki, fucking Jojo's mangaka, for having so many plot holes. But fucking, I forget Naruto's guy. But he has so many more plot holes. Oh my god, Naruto's meant to be an underdog. Jiraiya? Well, he's actually the kid of destiny. Oh my god, amazing. Very good underdog, but I mean, it does have Kakashi, it does have Madara, so probably A tier, low A tier, high B tier.
Okay. Didi, what about you? Naruto.
B plus or A minus?
Actually,
Probably A minus.
A minus. All right, Naruto's A tier then. I'm fine with that. That's a pretty good spot for it. Alright.
Okay.
Next on here is One Piece. So I'm actually gonna sit myself out. I'm reading it right now, so I'm getting there. I'm slowly reading it because I'm kind of a busy person. But I've seen the anime first about 400 episodes. But I don't want to accurately. I don't want to rate it because I feel like the manga is just so much better, and I feel like I'd be doing it disjustice. So I'll have Starfighter start off with One Piece.
All right. So I stopped around episode 300 because it's too freaking long.
Oh, it's the same with me around. Yeah.
So like I have to give it a B tier, and I just like it because it's just funny, you know. Like Luffy is always like get himself in trouble, and I just like he just likes food and stuff, and like everyone is like always mad at him, and like he just like creates that really. It shows that they have like a nice bond with each other, even though it looks like they don't get along well. I just think the crew is like itself, they're just like good, and so I'll just give it a B tier.
Brute, what about you?
Okay. One Piece is the peak of all shonen. It doesn't get better than One Piece. Although, I fucking hate Usopp. I hate Chopper. I am Frankie. I fucking hate him as well. But Marineford is such a good fucking arc that it just makes up for everything it does wrong. It's so fucking good.
Alright, so that's an S tier for Fruit. Didi, I'm assuming. I think I know where it's going, but what about you?
Where do I even start?
Start for, I don't know, wherever.
Like the characters, especially Straw Hats, are very interesting. I'm just watching them grow and go for the goals. It's so fucking fun. The aspects of Haki, of them going against the world government for freedom, it's just so fun. And I would definitely go with S, even high S.
I think I'll throw in then my opinion. I think right now it's for me A, but I think it's going to be jumping up. So I'm going to put One Piece honestly into S tier, which means we have 6 now anime in S tier, which one has to drop down. So this is what I'm going to do. Because Starfighter wants Hunter x Hunter down. Fruit wants Gintama down. This is actually a good scenario because these are 2 of Didi's favorite anime. I'll let him decide which one goes into A tier.
Wait, which ones?
So, because I know I have my opinion obviously, but I think that'd be unfair for me to overrule. So Didi, you decide Hunter x Hunter or Gintama drops down into A tier. Because those are the ones that we had a little bit of disagreement on. Or we can drop either FMA or Attack on Titan. But I think
Gintama.
I would drop Attack on Titan. That's just my opinion.
Fruit.
I'd
Would
drop
you go-
Attack on Titan or Gintama.
Oh, man. Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan's really good, but I don't think it deserves peak of Shonen.
Yeah, I think it does. I honestly think it's one of the best out there. I do think its cast is... no, its cast is pretty good, I think. The action's amazing.
Yeah, but Armin's annoying.
Alright, so how about this? Everyone pick 2 anime, whichever one has the most. Pick 2 to drop out of the 6. Drop down a tier. So
Nice.
there's
Attack on
There's
Titan.
JoJo's, Attack on Titan, FMA, Gintama, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece. Everyone pick 2.
Okay.
Actually, don't include One Piece. One Piece is going to go into S, I think. But choose 2 of the other 5. So JoJo's, Attack on Titan, FMA, Gintama, Hunter x Hunter.
Wait. We can't drop JoJo because everyone said it says.
I know. I doubt it's going to be picked. Was including it.
Wait, what's FMA again? Oh, sorry, I'm not good at acronyms.
Fullmetal Alchemist.
Fullmetal Alchemist. Oh, okay.
And it includes Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood, whatever. So
Okay.
drop 2. Let's start with you, DD. Drop 2 of them.
FMA and Attack on Titan.
Okay. Fruit,
Attack on Titan and Gintama.
Starfighter.
I'm gonna go with the FMA and Attack on Titan.
No,
that's-
Attack on Titan.
Damn. Fuck! I was not going to say Attack on Titan. Alright, Attack on Titan drops down into A tier. God damn it. Oh, it's brutal. I love Attack on Titan,
Yeah.
but that's... Damn. Alright, next on here is 7 Deadly Sins. So, I read the manga, thank God, because I had to after watching that pitiful Season 3. And I actually really liked it. I was really surprised with the direction it went. I actually think it gets better as the series goes on. So judging from the manga standpoint, for one, I love the cast. I think the cast is amazing. I think the main cast especially. And I love what they end up doing with Meliodas and Bond, especially. I think, because I'm judging off the manga, I think it is A tier. But if we're going off the anime, I think it's B or C. So I'll give it A. What about you, Starfighter? 7 Deadly Sins.
I'll just give the anime an A because I just like Bond, like Ban or whatever it's pronounced. I just like his power, like he'll become immortal and stuff. I also just like the other characters, their powers are in some way unique from one another. I also just like the plot. The plot's pretty good, so I'll give it like an A tier.
Fruit, what about you for 7 Deadly Sins?
Okay. I do not like 7 Deadly Sins. I'd give it a C tier, but the season 3 Meliodas and Escanor fight in the anime was so amazing that it had to hit B tier for me. It was so good. That is what got me hooked on the anime.
Oh my god. DD, 7 Deadly Sins. What are your thoughts?
Even though I like the cast a lot, I don't think it's worthy of being A.
That's fair.
I was like current with the manga when the war was going on, something around there. The manga was better than the anime in my opinion, but I don't know. I don't remember much after the war.
Okay, so what would you give it?
B.
B. All right, 7 Deadly Sins then goes into B, because I think it averages out to a B, which I think is fine. I think that's an accurate spot for it. Next on here is Soul Eater. So Soul Eater, I think it's all right. I think for its cast, Stein and Death the Kid are good. I think its plot's meh. I think it's a D tier compared to these other ones. I don't even think it's going to go in C for me. But I think it's a D. Starfighter, what about you for Soul Eater?
Soul Eater, okay, you know what? Honestly,
I've only seen the anime also, sorry. Keep going.
Yeah, but like I don't like it that much. I'll give it like a D tier. Really, Soul Eater. When I watched the beginning and stuff, it was just like sort of out of whack, a little disorganized for me because how I see anime when like the story starts. Usually, I'll expect it like in a way first. You see the, it's not what the starting I would want it, and like then again as the show progressed, really I didn't see anything good happen. So I'll just give it like a D tier. So
Okay.
yeah.
Then Fruit. What about you for Soul Eater?
I never watched Soul Eater, but everyone that has a Soul Eater profile picture on Discord is annoying so detailed.
Okay, I guess that you could say that.
Amazing. DD, final thoughts for Soul Eater.
I would actually create a new category below Fairy Tail.
Really? Well,
Yeah, I would call it DD just for fun. But yeah, it's the worst show on this list.
okay.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I won't create a tier under, but I appreciate the idea, but we'll put Soul Eater in D tier. And the idea for the name, that was pretty good. Soul Eater D. Next on here, we have 3 anime left, boys. And then that'll be it. So, next on here is Promised Neverland. This is a tough one to rank also because I've only seen the anime. I've heard the manga is amazing, and I want to read at some point, so I'm out to read list because Season 2 did not do the series well, but I loved Season 1. I absolutely loved Season 1. I actually even liked the beginning of Season 2 until it kind of dropped off, but Promised Neverland, I think it's got a lot of good ideas, especially for a shonen. It's sort of like a shonen horror, if they're... Actually, I wouldn't even say it's a horror at all. I don't know. I like the ideas with Promised Neverland, though. But I think it's safe to put it in B. What about you, Starfighter? Promised Neverland.
Alright, correct me if I'm wrong. Second season's already out, right?
Yes.
Okay, I don't know. I haven't Magi. Okay, so anyway, I think the show is amazing. I just love the horror inside the show. It just I just love how this kid, these children they try to make a plan to escape, and you have this smart kid, just make this good plan to escape, and I just like how at the end, it goes the way they want it, but not exactly. But I just like the horror aspect of it, so I have to give it an A tier. I would say it's pretty good. I yet to see the second season, but I can't wait to watch it.
You don't want to watch it.
Okay.
Fruit.
Right.
Promised Neverland.
Okay. The first season of Promised Neverland, it had a really good concept. It was done amazing. I really liked I don't remember the mum's fucking name. She was really
Isabella.
good. Yeah. And then
I
I like how they escaped. What happened? Then in the manga, not once, maybe at the end of the manga, did it ever come close to that level again. It just dropped off so hard. But
I agree.
when the season 2 of the anime came out, oh my god, I was so amazed. I'm just so happy that it definitely followed the path of the manga. S tier instantly.
Alright. Non-troll answer aside. Alright, never mind. DD, what about you for Promised Neverland?
Just season 1 for me was S tier already, but I continued with the manga. I would say with the manga it's about A-ish, but after seeing season 2 I actually want to put it at B. It went down so quick.
Okay, so we have an S. So which one are you going with? DD, A or B?
B.
Okay.
Okay, well, I'll go with my real answer. I'd say probably B with the manga. Anime, fuck that, D tier.
Okay.
So
let's just go B. B. I think we have 3 Bs and A. Next on here is Tokyo Revengers, and I'll start off. I'm a huge Tokyo Revengers fan. Manga over the anime. The anime is okay, but I think the manga just is amazing. I love what they did with the characters. I love the cast in general. I think Mikey's amazing. I think Takemichi's a very underrated protagonist. I think the fights are good. I think the story aspect's good, and the time travel aspect of it's good. I think it's an easy A tier for me. I would love to put an S, but there's no way I'm putting it over some of the ones that are in S tier right now. So I'll go A tier. What about you, Starfighter? Have you seen or read Tokyo Revengers?
No, so you're gonna have to skip me, so.
Okay. Fruit, what about you? Tokyo Revengers.
I think Tokyo Revengers is pretty damn good. I'd say probably A tier. It's good, has an interesting concept, but I don't like how. Actually, I won't get into that. But I'd probably say really high B tier, low A tier. I don't want to get into spoilers.
Okay. And DD, have you seen or read Tokyo Revengers?
Nope.
Alright, then I'm just going to put Tokyo Revengers A tier then, because I've said A. He said low A, high B. I think that averages out about to an A. All right, we have only one anime left. I have no idea if you guys have seen this. It's Yu Yu Hakusho. It's kind of a classic among the shonen. It came out in 1992, actually. So, my thoughts: Yu Yu Hakusho. Same mangaka that wrote Hunter x Hunter. I think it's actually really good. I think the main cast is really good with Yusuke. I think Hiei is an awesome side character. I think it also has one of the best shonen arcs of all time with the Dark Tournament arc, which took up the majority of Yu Yu Hakusho. I thought it was an amazing arc. I think it was very enjoyable. I think it's an A tier for me. Starfighter, have you seen Yu Yu Hakusho?
No. So like, what's its English name?
Yu Yu Hakusho.
Oh, that's what it is. Okay, I thought
I don't.
Okay.
Is there another one? Is like Spirit
I
Warrior
don't
maybe?
think so.
I don't know.
Probably no one knows it.
But it looks
Just how
interesting.
you
I might watch it. So
It's
that might
pretty
be-
good. It's like 112 episodes about. Oh, Yu Yu Hakusho Ghost Files is the English name.
Oh, Ghost Files. Okay, I'll be sure to watch it then.
All right, Fruit. What about you? Yu Yu Hakusho.
I remember literally nothing from Yu Yu Hakusho, but it is unfortunate how it ended very abruptly.
Yeah,
So,
I
but-
don't even remember how it ended.
I don't either.
it just
Yeah,
like,
it's-
it ended like very abruptly. It was very unfortunate.
Damn. Well, from what you remember, do you know where you would put it, or do you not feel like you can give a good judge of
I
where to
would
put
not
it?
give any judgment.
DD, have you seen or read it?
I've seen it, but I don't think I can even remember the moments.
Okay.
So I don't think I can judge based on that.
So I'm the lone judge, which means then it goes into A tier, which I'm fine with. All right, so everyone, that is the list. So let's just do a rundown. We have 5 anime in S tier. We have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Hunter x Hunter, One Piece, Gintama, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood.
Okay, I love that.
For A tier, we have 5. We have Death Note, Naruto, Attack on Titan, Tokyo Revengers, Yu Yu Hakusho. B tier, Black Clover, Bleach, Demon Slayer, Haikyuu, Jujutsu Kaisen, Magi, Seven Deadly Sins, Promised Neverland. C tier, Dr. Stone, Dragon Ball, Food Wars, My Hero Academia. D tier, Fairy Tail, Soul Eater. Do you guys have any thoughts, or you may want to do like a revision or an anime to look over that we could
Can you
change?
say
Uh,
only
Dr.
one
Stone.
D tier?
wait. There's 2 D tier fruit. Soul Eater and
Oh.
Fairy Tail. DD,
Like you say earlier, only one D tier.
minimum 1.
Oh, fuck! Don't mind me.
Can we look
Okay.
at Dr. Stone again?
we want to
No,
put
Dr.
Dr. Stone
Stone-
higher?
It doesn't deserve a C tier. It doesn't deserve a C tier.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm not moving it. I don't. Fruit or DD, are you guys willing to move Dr. Stone
I mean,
up a tier?
I think his Chives haircut is amazing. B tier.
Thank
DD,
you.
Bro, the irony, it defies gravity. It has to go S tier.
Bro! Wait, you said it's S tier, right?
no.
Yeah.
You know, Starfire for you. Fine, we'll move up to B. Yeah,
Yay! Let's go.
we have 9 anime in B tier. Goddamn.
Can we like rank the S tiers? What's the best and what's worst?
Sure. You know what? That'll
Yeah,
be the end of the
yeah.
video. Let's rank those. So we'll have everyone rank their own S tiers, and then we'll just average them out. All right. So I'll start it up so you guys can think. For me, I'd go Gintama 1. Gintama 1, Hunter x Hunter 2, JoJo's 3, FMA 4, and then One Piece I just can't really accurately rank, but I'll do that. Whoever has their 5 can just say theirs next.
Oh well, I guess I'll go then. Okay.
Alright.
One Piece, number 1, best ever. 2 and 3, probably Hunter x Hunter 2, Fullmetal Alchemist, Brotherhood 3, JoJo's, and then fuck Gintama.
Okay. DD or Starfighter for the 5. Do you have?
Okay, so for my number 1, I would say Gintama. Second is so wait, I can say any of them that anime we discussed in this
No. Just the 5 S tier.
Just the
Ranking
5
the
S tier.
5S.
Okay, so let's say number 1 is Gintama, second is FMA, third is JoJo's, and what was the other 2?
Hunter x Hunter and One Piece.
Okay, I'll give One Piece last and Hunter x Hunter third.
Oh, fourth, you mean?
Yeah, fourth. Yeah.
DD, what about you? Final rankings for the S tiers.
5 FMA, 4 Hunter, 3 Jojo, 2 Gintama, One Piece.
Okay.
Gintama's bad,
One
but good
piece.
job.
Alright. I don't remember everyone's list, but sure, that's what everyone's rankings are. Alright, so I think that's it for the video. We got all the anime on the tier list. We accurately did the tier list now, and I think that's it. So everyone, I'll be linking Fruit and DD. Actually, sorry, Starfighter and DD's YouTube links in the description. Please check them out. They make good content. Fruit doesn't have anything, so there's nothing for me to post with
I'm a
them.
grinder, man.
Love Fruit.
Actually, wait a minute. No, Fruit has a Twitch channel.
Ooh,
Oh.
okay. I'll follow it.
I'll link.
Yeah,
I'll link
like it.
Fruit's Twitch channel in the description. But everyone, I
Dude,
may
Magi,
have posted
stream,
some
I'm
funny
watching
clips
you.
on there.
Yo, you didn't
I'll
even
be-
tell me.
Anyways, that is it for the video, everybody. I hope you guys enjoyed this new change up for the subscriber special, doing the Shonen anime tier list. Maybe I'll do more tier lists down the road if this gets well reviewed. And maybe I'll cover different anime. But anyways, that is it for the video, everyone. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you, DD, Fruit, and Starfighter all for joining me. We should all give them a round of applause. Clap, clap, clap. All right. Everyone,
We're
woo.
Oh
Woo.
Ooh.
I'm Tiago with Attack on Tiago, and I hope you all have a nice day.
Play it like